Today's subject is laser cutting. So here we have a couple of things I made on the Tampere Hacklab laser cutter. These are all Baltic birch plywood. So here's just a little wooden box. It's difficult to open with one hand because when you get all the settings right, the tolerances are quite nifty. So as you can see, the edges here are darkened from the laser cutting. These are just sanded for the nice finish. And here's a plywood ring. Let's focus on that. There we go. I made the blank with the laser. Then it was just a matter of sanding it. And there's a little bit of wax on it to get some shine on it. And when I started experimenting with the laser cutter about 2 years ago, when the Tampere Hacklab got the laser cutter, we started experimenting with the various kinds of box generators, finger joint box generators, which basically you just input the material thickness and the dimensions of the box you want, and it automatically generates the finger joints. You get the vector file, and I had the idea to make this hexagonal stool with these finger joints. Obviously the top edge here is, as with the cube box, it's 90 degrees, but these sides from the inside, you can sort of get the idea. I just designed it so the fingers were long enough to basically go over the edge here, and then I cut the excess off and sanded it. There's this red stain on. This is also Baltic birch plywood. I use it to as a dirty laundry basket, and this didn't turn out very pretty, but it's comfortable to put your legs on it. So now we'll move on to the Tampere Hacklab and see the actual laser cutter. Okay, as you can see, we are now at the Tampere Hacklab, and the upstairs guardrail there is, it's got these pictures. These are basically the first thing we did with the laser cutter when we first got it to an operational status. These are and also this bolt boy here is made with the laser But yeah, let's just move on to the actual machine itself. So the deal with the machines on this side, as you can see, there's just a hole in the wall here, and this is Tampere Hacklab, and this is, well, not. This is well, let's just say there's this symbiotic relationship with the Hacklab and these machines. We maintain and originally brought them to a working order when they arrived here about 2 years ago. Anyways, downstairs we have the plasma cutter and the laser cutter, and upstairs there's this CNC router. But the laser cutter is what we're interested in today. A couple of months ago, the laser tube, this is a CO2 laser, the tube, it broke down. So we have been waiting for the new tube to arrive from China, and there's also a couple of other things we need to take care of, like the air filtering, which is coming along nicely, and also a couple of things with the control of the laser, because when we first got this working, it was very much a hack. It was operational and it was enough. People started using it, and well, you get the picture. But here's the problem with the old tube. The electrode on this side, which is the ground side, it's, I don't see if you can see it, but it's very much done. A CO2 laser, it works, there's 3 glass tubes. The innermost, inner and outer, have the CO2 gas mixture in them. It circulates there, and the middle tube has water cooling, so water flows there, and this is the output side, and it comes in from here and it cools. I think, yeah, this goes there. But anyways, the positive electrode here, it was leaking, it was arcing to the chassis here, and I thought at first that it was just badly insulated, and that was the main problem. So I put some silicone so it's properly insulated now, but it turned out that was not the main issue. It's just worn out, basically. So at the moment we're waiting for the new tube. This old one is 80 watts. The new one will be 150 watts. So that's also nice. But yeah, the laser, it shoots out here. It goes from this first mirror and it goes inside. Oops. Yeah, it's not very accessible, and as the laser has been out of order for some time, stuff just piles up, and yeah, there's one example of what you can do with the laser cutter. It's very handy for all kinds of when you need a casing for some project. This one was for some Raspberry Pi computer thingy. I just put all the electronics on this piece and it slides in like so. But yeah. Now anyways, here's the air filter, the gas filter, fume filter, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the guys has been making this thing, and when the tube arrives I'll be installing it myself. And one of the members donated this I don't know what you call it, electric filter. Basically there's a high voltage which attracts small particles, and then there's going to be a filter here, another here, and some of this some of that carbon filter stuff. But yeah, in the next part the laser tube will hopefully have arrived, and we'll take a look at how that goes inside this one.